There is sound now. Okay. So, Mata, hello again. 251日連続 and like as always また決して止まらない決して止まらない So yesterday we did a lot of soda and it gave us a hard time. Soda gave us a really hard time, like the soda grammar point. Now we move on to the next grammar point, which is sauna. Sony and sauna, both.
ポケモンがとても気持ちよさそうに寝ています。Sony and sauna. So how soda is used at the end of a sentence to express something appearing to be a certain way, whether through heard information or something you saw, this next piece of grammar, soni or sauna, is used to modify a verb or a noun to appear a certain way. The conjugation rules are exactly the same as the previous grammar point that's used for visual information, not heard information. So, stem form verbs plus soni,
Shinisona.
and na adjectives without the na plus soni or sona, and finally e adjectives with a final e removed plus soni or sona. Whether or not you use soni or sona will depend on the following part of the sentence. If the following part of the sentence that soni or sona is modifying is a verb or verb statement, then you use soni. For example, 疲れた to be tired. 疲れそうに歩いている walking in a way that looks tired. If the following part is a noun, you use so na. For example, 面白そうな映画. 面白そうな映画. Interesting. So, 面白い here is describing how the movie looks. 面白そうな映画. One thing to note though is that if the grammar is following a noun that is actually a part of a verb statement, then you would use so ni because what you're actually modifying is the verb, not the noun. Like in this example. つまらなさそうに映画を見ている. Looking bored watching a movie. So this sentence...
Wait, again.
Or verb ni or sona will depend on the following part of the sentence. If the following part of the sentence so ni is exactly the same as the previous grammar point that's used for visual information, not heard information. So, stem form verbs plus soni or sona, and na adjectives without the na plus soni or sona, and finally e adjectives with a final e removed plus soni or sona. Whether or not you use soni or sona will depend on the following part of the sentence. If the following part of the sentence that soni or sona is modifying is a verb or verb statement, then you use soni. For example, 疲れた to be tired. 疲れそうに walking in a way that looks tired. If the following part is a noun, you use so na. For example, 面白そうな verb or verb statement.
If it's verb, wait. If it's a verb, if it's the next one, it's a verb.
Or so na. Whether or not you use so ni or so na will depend on the following part of the sentence. If the following part of the sentence that so ni or so na is modifying is a verb or verb statement, then you use so ni. For example, Tsukareta, to be
Tsukareta.
tired. Tsukaresou ni aruteiru.
He's walking seem tired. 疲れそうに歩いている。
Walking in a
Ah,
way that looks tired.
okay.
If the following part is a noun, you use so na. For example,
面白そうな映画。
a movie
そうな。
that looks interesting. So, 面白い
Okay.
here is describing how the
An
movie
interesting
looks.
seeming
面
movie.
白そうな映画. One thing to note though is that if the grammar is following a noun that is actually a part of a verb statement, then you would use so ni because what you're actually modifying is the verb, not the noun. Like in this example. つまらなさそうに
つまらなさそうに映画を見てい
looking
る。
bored watching a movie. So this sentence is not describing what the actual film looks like, even though it's つまらなさそうに映画, because eiga is actually connected to o miteiru. So this is actually a phrase. It's kind of a verb phrase. Eiga o miteiru. Watching a movie. So here you're actually modifying the verb, not a noun, even though it comes before a noun technically. So like seen here in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, as you come across a sleeping Snorlax blocking the path, it says, Pokemon ga tottemo kimochi yosasou ni nette imasu.
良さそうに
So we
寝
can
て
see
いま
here that
す。
e means for good, kimochi is to feel good, being conjugated as yosasou ni, so to appear being doing something good or well, nette imasu, sleeping. So because it's a verb, you can use so ni to describe how it looks. It looks as if he's sleeping very comfortably. Tottemo kimochi yosasou ni nette imasu. So just remember that so ni is used for verbs and so na is used for nouns.
Okay, so ni for verbs, so na for nouns. Okay, okay. Can go with that. Let's roll. Let's just begin. So explain to me this grammar point. So ni so na. Oh. The next grammar point is so ni so na. Okay. So grammar point so ni so na. So ni so na. Meaning seems like, looks like, appears to be adverbal and adjectival forms of soda. These forms allow soda, seems, looks like, to modify verbs and nouns directly. So ni for verbs, for adjectives and nouns. So na, no, it's only for verbs. Adverbal form. Modifies verbs. 楽しそうに笑う laughs happily. Laughs as if happy. 彼は、やうしたを、I don't know, に買っていた。そうに買っていた。He waited anxiously. Okay, okay, そうに。Standalone conclusion. This cake looks delicious. そのケーキは面白そうだ。But Sony modifies verbs. 美味しそうに食べる eats as if it's delicious. Sona modifies nouns. 面白そうなケーキ delicious cake. Okay, okay.
Phrase, it's kind of a verb phrase.
Nouns and not verbs. Okay, I understand completely. I completely understand. But Sony and Soda. And Sona. Soda is a standalone. Just anything seems this way. Sony and Sona, it modifies a noun and modifies a verb. Copy. And yeah. So, okay, I understand. That's it. Let's just add it. Done. Okay. So, Soda is a standalone. Sony, it modifies a verb. And Sona modifies a noun. Okay. Okay, let's just begin. So, Sona. Well, hopefully we find. I'm like, Yuki, konbanwa, how is it going? AI can do a lot, but it cannot create a proper table. No, I think it can create a proper table, but when you copy it, but Anki, the problem is Anki. Anki cannot make a table. I don't know. Can you make a table in Anki? Can you make a table in Anki? Can I create select any text upon click? I want to see a table in Anki. How does it look like? Anyways, I don't think you can. Anyway, it's understandable. It's a good table. But I think I understand. But the problem is finding a good sentences. I think Sona and Sony are going to give us a hard time, just like Soda. Probably a question of the format you are copying. Some formatting is lost when you copy paste. That's the problem. But we fix it later. Maybe later I'm going to look for it. But for now, let's just add sentences. Maybe there is a way to make a table.
そういう問題なの？
そういう問題なんそうかな
そうかな。
そうか Yeah, we're going to have a hard time finding Sona and Sony. It's a lot of sentences. 10,000 sentences. そうかなそうだな。そうだよな。
そうだよな。
そうだよな。そうなの
そうなの？
そうなのそうなの負ける to leave 負けるおい no 負ける任せる任せる任せて leave it 任せて just leave it as it is そうな。
いや、なんでそうなんだよ。俺たち
なんでそうなんだよ。なんでそうなるんだよ。
いや、なんでそうなんだよ。俺たち結婚もしてないのに。
俺たち結婚もしてないのに。Why do you think that way? We cannot find a single sonan, bro. そうなんですよ。
そうなんですよ。
そうなんですよ。そうなんですよ。Wait, why don't we look for Sony first? Maybe Sony is easier to find. Sony. 美味しそうに。It's the
いやいや
same.
いや、なんでそうなんだよ。
Is this-
俺たち結構もしてないのに。
なんでそうなんや、いやいやいや。美味しそうに。美味しそうだなって思って。
それにここでお弁当食べたら美味しそうだなって思って。
だなって思って。美味しそうだなって思って。Thought I'd enjoy my lunch more if I ate it up here.
この間テレビに出てた美味しそうなケーキ屋さんだ。
美味しそうなケーキを、美味しそうなケーキ。This is what we're looking for. It's that yummy looking cake shop that was on TV the other day.
この間テレビに出てた美味しそうなケーキ屋さんだ。
It's kind of a confusing sentence though. 美味しそうな。
パンダくん、美味しそうな笹が手に入ったから
笹が
差し入れだよ。
And I just got some tasty looking bamboo grass. Panda-kun. Thought I'm bringing you some.
パン
Panda-kun.
ダくん、美味しそうな笹が手に入ったから差し入れだよ。
入ったから。Just got some bamboo grass, so I thought bring you some. 差し入れ insertion.
パンダくん、美味しそうな笹が手に入ったから差し入れだよ。
笹が手に to obtain. I got to obtain. 行ったから。
パンダく
パンダくん
美味しそうな笹が手に入ったから差し入れだよ。
差し入れ代。
この間テレビに出てた美味しそうなケーキ屋さんだ。
この間。The other day. この間テレビに出たた。To leave 出たた。On TV the other day. 奥さんだ。Okay, let's put both. I think both are good. Sasa, we did it with Cofelio. We saw Sasa on the first episode. It's Panda Kun's favorite food. Sasa means bamboo. Bamboo grass, not the bamboo. Bamboo grass, not the bamboo. Konaida the other day, terebi o ni teta. Appeared on TV. Terebi ni teta. Deteta. Shortened to deteita. Okay. From deteta. Omoshison looks delicious. Delicious looking. Cake shop. It's the cake shop that looked delicious. Okay, so no, it's a nice sentence. Not confusing at all.
この間テレビに出てた美味しそうなケーキ屋さんだ。
美味しそうなだったんだ。Okay. It's that yummy looking cake shop that was on TV. Okay. It's the cake shop that looked delicious and was on TV the other day. Yeah. No, it's a comeback in our boon. Not delicious, not complicated at all. It's that yummy looking, tasty looking, yummy looking, same thing. Delicious, seen on TV. Using sauna, which modifies the noun. Cake shop looked delicious on TV, based on what was seen on TV. Is that yummy? Okay. No, nice sentence. This one is also nice. Panda-kun,
美味しそうな
美味しそうな笹が
差し入れだよ。
手に笹が手に入ったから。笹が手に入ってから。To obtain, I obtained. Okay, add. Anime, okay, I'll check it out for sure. どうやったら Sound.
パンダくん美味しそうな笹が手に入ったから差し入れだよ。
差し入れ代。差し入れ代。Okay. Perfect example. Perfect. 完璧。Panda-kun. Panda has the panda face. Panda-kun, I got my hands on some delicious looking bamboo. So here's a treat, yo.
パンダくん美味しそうな笹が手に入ったから差し入れだよ。
差し入れ代。Yo. Perfect. Perfect translation. Got my hands on some delicious. I got my hands on. That's why it has te. To get a hold of. To come into possession of. To get one's hands on. 手に入ったら。
手に入る。
手に入る。手に入ったら。手に入ったから。
パンダくん美味しそうな笹が手に入ったから差し入れだよ。
めっちゃ完璧な文。美味しそうな笹。Delicious looking bamboo. 美味しい OK。手に入ったから。Because I got my hands on delicious looking bamboo. 差し入れた。It's a treat. Often food or drink brought for someone. 差し入れだ。Insertion. It's not insertion. That's what got me confused. Sending to a prisoner. Things sent to a prisoner. Supply provision, refreshments, etc. to someone carrying out a task. Okay. To deliver food. Okay. Kind of like the example sentence, but it's from game, so pick. So no pick. Oh, okay, we find a picture. Got you some yummy looking bamboo, Panda-kun. Here you go. Okay. Breakdown. I got. So here you go. Okay, 完璧な文。美味しそうな。
夕食後に焼いたパンの美味しそうな匂いがしたのかな。
したのかな？Kinda. No, it's confusing. We need easier sentences.
どうやったらタダでこんな高そうなもんくれるんだよ。
くれるんだよ。How did you manage to get such an impressive looking camera for free? If you want a fitting picture for it, just look at Richard 3 Gerald. Okay, we'll check it for sure. Let's just decipher this sentence. Seems a bit complicated. どうやったらただ
どうやったらタダでこんな高そうなもんくれるんだよ。
ただで
ただ
でこんな高そうなんもんだ高そうなん Takasona, that's what we were doing. Expensive looking. Takasonan. Takasonamon. Kurerundayo. Okay, but where's the camera though? Doyatte means how. Doyattara. How, yeah. Doyattara. Tada means ordinary. Tada de konna takaso. How did you manage to get an expensive looking camera for free? Tada means usual only. Free of charge. Tada means free. Tada de konna. Konna means like this. Expensive like this. Such unexpensive. Kurerundayo. To receive, to get. Manage to get. Kurerundayo. Okay. Doyattara means how could you? Casual way of saying how is it possible? Doyattara. Tada for free, tada de. Konna, this kind of, like this. It's not complicated. It's not complicated at all. Takasonamon. Something that looks expensive. Plus mon, thing. Like mono. Casual way of mono. That's what confused me. Current giving. How would anyone give something that looks this expensive away for free? How could you get something that looks expensive for free? Kampegi na bun.
どうやったらタダでこんな高そうなもんくれるんだよ。
くれるんだよ。完璧な分。How did you manage to get such an expensive camera for free? More casual. How could you get something that looks this expensive for free? Camera is from context. For free. Okay, so this is the camera. The camera is from context. It's not mentioned in the sentence. Okay, that's it. Let's check out Witcher. I think it's perfect. We added 3 just now. Added 3 sentences.
あら、降りそうになかったのに。
降りそうになかったのに。But it didn't look like rain. But what is the following sentence? Like, is it a verb? Is this a verb? Nakatta. Means aru. It's the past tense of aru. So it is a verb. Sony. Okay. Nakatta. Past tense of aru. Hello, kureru means to give. Yeah, kureru means to give. Indeed. Mono. Yeah, mono. It confused me. How mon is the mono. So it's a slangy way of saying like it's mono. It's just mono. Mon is mono. Goods. Things or goods. Kureru to give. Aru nai nakatta, yeah. Even though. ありそうになかったのに。He didn't.
あら、降りそうになかったのに。
Even though it didn't look like it was going to rain, yeah. Okay,完璧な文。It's just.
降りそうになかったのに。
It's just what we need. So we look for Witcher 3 Geralt. And an image of Witcher 3 Geralt. But who is speaking though?
あら、降りそうになかったのに。
降りそうになかったのに。
あら、降りそうになかったのに。
降りそうになかったのに。
あら、
Lady.
降りそうになかったのに。
Lady. One of the ladies. Lady. If I knew, I'd tell you. No, we search lady. Lady of the lake. Lady of the lake, huh? Lady of the woods. Who is better? Or lady of the woods. No, I think no, lady of the lake is better. Okay, lady of the lake. Okay, this is lady of the lake. Copy. Right. あら降りそうになかったのに。降りそうになかったのに。Okay, あら means, oh. 降りそう。Maybe it was Jennifer. Or Jennifer. Oh, Jennifer. Okay, let's add this. Copy. Okay, so even though it didn't look like rain. Oh, even though it didn't look like it was going to rain. Or, yeah. And the breakdown, noni, even though. But word by word. Okay, no, 完璧なの was not. 降りそうに seems like it would rain. 完璧な文。雨が降る to rain. But here it's just 降りそうに. It's just 降りそうに because 雨 is just like you can understand it from context. It's left out. Yeah, it's left out as you said. Can understand it like 降り what else? If it was yuki ga furu, it was snow. But they would have written. Okay, so we found 4 sentences. Very good. I think a very good amount of sentences. But we need a couple more. We searched for oishiso ni. What else do we need? Oishisou na keiki. A bridge that looks like might collapse. What kind of kanji is this? Collapse.
きっとそのルーレットを担当していたディーラーは思ったでしょうね。ああ、この台は壊れているんだ。だってそうでなければ何かがボールを黒に入れているとしか思えない。
We have Sony, the one that with the rain, with the Witcher. We have one Sony and 3 Sona. Sona, and Sona, yeah. I think we need a couple more Sony. We need a couple of more. We have Sony. 嬉しそうなビールに。
それにしてもよくこんな今にも壊れそうなビルに住んでいるわね。そのオシノって人。
I think Sony is not used a lot. It's not used often.
精神が弱くて今にも壊れてしまいそうなもの。
壊れてしまいそうな whatever this is. そんなもの person. Those who had weak minds and were about to break down at any moment. Wait, what? 精神が弱くて。
精神が弱くて 今にも壊れてしまいそうなもの。
It's only used in a cooperate setting.
精神が弱くて今にも壊れてしまいそうなもの。
Say mind break. Wait, what kind of sentence is this? No, not here. Not. Stop. Sony is rarely used. Is rarely used. Only, as Yuki says, only in cooperate setting. It's not used a lot, so we're going to have to stick with Sona. Soshina.
助けて。そうしないと。
そうしないと。助けて。Great sentence to analyze. Great sentence to analyze. You use the grammar point sona, which expresses appearance or something, seeming like it might happen. Let's break it down. Having a weak mind spirit. Yoakte. Sensei weak. Hello. Bian man. Myang. Very, very good kanji we learned yesterday about Bian. I'll never forget. It looks, I will remember it as the most difficult kanji. Would you remember would I remember to write it? Never. But it's not, you cannot find it in Bian. You cannot find it on the keyboard. Maybe I'm just writing it wrong. So, weak spirit.
精神が弱くて
精神が弱く
壊れてしまいそうなもの。
精神が弱くて今にも at any moment, very soon, emphasis urgency, looks like it's about to break completely. Teshimai sona, mono, person. So noun, so describing a noun. A mentally fragile person who seems like they could break at any moment. Kampeki Nabun. I think it's a Kampeki Nabun.
精神が弱くて
精神が弱くて
今にも壊れてしまいそうなもの。
Just learned about today and I don't want to be a weebo. Weebo, what is weebo? I just learned about it. Bro, you Sensei weak. Kampeki. Wait, it's a very good sentence. Those who had a weak mind were about to break down at any moment. Oh well, I feel very out of energy. I feel my energy deprived. It's someone who would want to be Japanese because they idolize Japanese culture. We can be weebos together. I kind of idolize as well. Maybe. Except for the food. I don't like the food. But anything else is fine. The Nihongo Ryori, it's not, except for the Nihongo Ryori. Nihongo no Ryori. A mentally fragile person who seems like they could break at any moment. I think without even knowing, I grew up I grew up with Japanese culture because of all the shows I was watching in the past. Like it was all Nihongo, and I didn't even know. I didn't even realize. Don't like the food. Well, I would say it has been a pleasure, but it wouldn't be true. Hasta nunca. Hasta nunca. Hasta, no, why hasta nunca? No, hasta luego. No, I forgot the word. Hasta la vista. Is it hasta la vista? Luego, hasta luego. What does it mean? Until the end? Why should it be hasta la nunca? It should have been hasta luego. Hasta luego means until the end. Ah, later. Ah, no, I thought it was until the end. But what does until the end? What does it mean? Wait, Real Madrid said something until the end. I forgot. What does hasta la vista mean? Hasta la vista. Goodbye. Ah, no, it's not. Hasta el final, of course. Yeah, why should it be hasta nunca? It should be hasta el final. Hasta el final. The problem is those terms were initially used for weirdos, people who are very strange and excessive like me. Then the usage of the word is broadened to such an extent that anyone who wants anything to do with Japan is a weebo all of a sudden. Bro, but you, Sensei Vic, so you like the food? You like Nihongo no Ryori? I never like it. It's raw. I don't like it. It's like you cannot say you don't like Japan. I know you will change your mind when you are the maybe we can change mind. But I don't know. But anything else is fine. Anything else is okay. We'll try. Maybe one time, because I didn't research a lot of the food. Maybe one time we make some like food review and see what all of the food are. Because all I've seen now, all of the food I saw now until now, it's just sushi, which has raw fish, and some like egg with rice, and noodles, and of course the wasabi. But I don't know much. I don't know much about the food. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I just scratched the surface. I don't know any deeper. If you don't like it, I'll simply eat your food share as well. Why not? Maybe we need to review the food. Maybe there are more food than what I know. Okay, so this sentence is done. Okay, I don't know. Do we need more? Do we need more? Tanoshi souni. I'm gonna go. I hope to see you later. Sorry, it's kind of an emergency. Bro, Sensei Vic, thank you for coming by, bro. Goodbye. Like, good luck. Hopefully it's not something bad. Bye bye, bro. 楽しそうに。
いつも笑わない君が生き生きととても楽しそうに。
とても楽しそうに。Like you were having fun. But just once you looked alive.
いつも笑わない君が
笑わない
生き生きととても楽しそうに。
とても楽しそうに。楽しそうに。
くだらないギャグを飛ばしながら楽しそうにラウンド。
As they enjoy their time playing golf. 楽しそうに。 ラウンド。
くだらないギャグを飛ばしながら楽しそうにラウンド。
楽しそうにラウンド。
何楽しそうに話してたのかほこ。
I mean, if he says it's nothing serious, then it's probably a life decision. Maybe family life needs some attention. Well, it isn't. It isn't a life death. Yeah, it's hopefully it's okay.
何楽しそうに話してたのかほこ。
It's emergency. 何楽しそうに話してたの What's this? Kahoko. Ah, this Kahoko. What were you talking about?
何楽しそうに話してたのかほこ。
Wait, why is it nani Tanashsoni?
何楽しそうに話してたのかほこ。
What were you talking about? Nani hanash? What was the fun-looking conversation? Well, the translation is not complete, I feel.
楽しそうな人たちの空気が台無しになって。
Who seemed happy? Tanashsoni wakte.
みんな楽しそうに笑ってるだけだったのに。
Minna tanoshsoni waratteru dake datta. Yes, doesn't look complete. The translation doesn't look complete, huh? I think we found some very good sentences. Like fun-looking conversation. That's what it means. What was the fun-looking conversation? Something like that. Kahoko. In a way, that looks fun. Tanoshisoni. What are you talking about? What were you talking about so happily? Okay. You looked like you were having fun. What were you talking about? Yeah, something like that. Yeah, very good.
何楽しそうに話してたのかほこ。
Tanohaka.
何楽しそうに話してたのかほこ。
Hanashiteta no kahoko. Okay. Back. No, I don't like this translation. We put these two translations. This one, what were you talking about so happily? So happily, perfect translation. You looked happy, something like that. We put it in parentheses. The kahoko, word by word. Nani tanoshsou ni hanashiteta? Kampeki na boons. And this one as well. Minna tanoshsou ni.
楽しそうに笑ってるだけだったのに。
笑ってるだけだったのに. Everyone seemed to be having a good time. It's also... Oh, this is a whole text.
みゆきさんはあなたがおっしゃる通り内気でおとなしい。だからこそ毎日職場や自宅の前で待ち伏せているあなたに実は恐怖を感じつつも黙って従っていたんだとは考えられませんか？
彼女は楽しそうにしてたよ。
He said 恐怖. 恐怖 means Godfather. Where is it?
みゆきさんはあなたがおっしゃる通り内気でおとなしい。だからこそ毎日職場や自宅の前で待ち伏せているあなたに実は恐怖を感じつつも黙って従っていたんだとは考えられませんか？
彼女は楽しそうにしてたよ。
恐怖 fear, dread is the same as 恐怖 for Godfather.
恐怖
Same as okay. 楽しそうでしたよ。
いつも男性の方の話に笑ってらして楽しそうでしたよ。
楽しそうでしたよ。Even though everyone was just laughing and having fun, they were only happy laughter together. Even though everyone was, no, camping in a boom. I feel like this is also camping in a boom.
いつもみんなの話を楽しそうに聞いている。
聞いている。楽しそうに聞いている。Okay, this one is完璧な文。
みんな楽しそうに笑ってるだけだったのに。
楽しそうに。Even though everyone was just laughing and having fun, even they were only happily laughing together. But is there a but? Sentence ends with no ni, which usually implies contrast or disappointment. So something unexpected or unfortunate might have happened afterwards, though it's not stated here. Okay, they were. Let me know if you want. Okay, even though minna, everyone, was happily laughing. Dakedo. But what about dakedo? What does it mean? Dake means only. Datta. Datta, or even though it was. They were. No, everyone were laughing. Were just laughing. Everyone was just happily laughing. Happily laughing, and that's it. Yeah, I think this is a good translation. A good translation. Everyone seemed to be having a good time. This is the natural translation. Let's put this one as well. Literally. Okay. Okay. Okay, come begin a boom. What about this one?
いつも男性の方の話に笑ってらして楽しそうでしたよ。
楽しそうでした。No, this one. This one.
いつもみんなの話を楽しそうに聞いている。
She always seemed to enjoy listening to everyone talk. However, not only did she not talk about herself, but いつもみんなの話を楽しそうに聞いている。
いつもみんなの話を楽しそうに聞いている。
楽しそうに聞いている。I think it's a 完璧な文。
いつもみんなの話を楽しそうに聞いている。
It is. いつもみんなの話を楽しそうに聞いている。
いつもみんなの話を楽しそうに聞いている。
いつもみんなの話を楽しそうに。
いつもみんなの話を楽しそうに聞いている。
話を楽しそうに見ている。Always, みんなの話、everyone's stories. Listening to everyone's stories. She is always happily listening to everyone's stories. Yeah. Okay. She always seemed to enjoy listening to everyone talk. She always looked like she was enjoying listening to everyone stories. She is always happily listening to everyone's stories. She was or is. She is always. She's I don't know why I wrote it. I was happy listening to everyone's stories. Yeah. She always looks like enjoying listening to everyone. Let's put this translation as well. She always She always looks like enjoying, like she is enjoying, enjoys, she is in, she, that she enjoys listening to everyone. She always looks like she enjoys, always looks like she enjoys listening to everyone. To everyone, yeah, that's it. Picking a boon. I don't know. Do we need any more? We added so many. What kind of sentence? Like Tanoshiso. Okay. What about this? What is this? No. So we added oishi. We added this with it, which means to collapse. Oishi so and tanoshi so. Let's check out this, and I don't know. Do we need more?
もしも体調の不安なら事前にそうと教えてもらわなければ。
不安でへこみそうになっているパパにアッキーは昔の話を聞かせてくれた。
不安でへこみ
そうになっているパパにアッキーは昔の話を聞かせてくれた。
I think that's it. We don't need any more. Write a couple more examples. Sony in Sona. We added couple Sona, couple Sony. What's the next grammar point? Where's the next grammar point? So, I think finally we are done with Soda, Sony, Sona. And now we go to Tabakari. What's Tabakari? And slowly. Oh, we are so close to the finish line. Less than 1.5 hours from the finish line. Tabakari.
翡翠学院高校の生徒さん。先生が。
Okay, we didn't find this. Tanush saw we added. What is this?
Deも寂しそうに微笑むのを見たとき、気づいたんだ。
I realized. 気づいたんだ. Okay. 見たとき. What is this? 微笑む. 寂しそうに微笑む is a 完璧な文。
でも寂しそうに微笑むのを見たとき、気づいたんだ。
This is a 完璧な文。So it's 寂しい。This must be in.
でも寂しそうに微笑むのを見たとき、気づいたんだ。
気づいたんだ means to realize. Okay. It's a 完璧な文. It's not complicated at all. No, not complicated at all. When I saw her sad smile, 寂しい微笑む。完璧な文 cannot. I'm so happy for this kampeki. Like it cannot get any kampekier than this. It's so kampeki. I saw them smile with a lonely look. I realized it when I saw them smile sadly. I But when I saw your sad smile, it's camping. Even the translation is accurate. Like my heart is just excited for this camping in Abun. Okay. Breakdown word by word. Demo. Oh, demo. Sabishoni. Sad looking smile. Sad smile. Sad looking smile. When I saw here, sad looking smile. Now it's better. Sad looking smile or lonely. Sad looking or lonely. Sabishi is lonely, huh? It's not sad. Lonely looking smile. Okay, lonely. Sad looking. Sad or lonely. Or lonely. No, it's Kampeki. It's Kampeki. Bro, it's so Kampeki. Sabish Sony. Lonely. Lonely looking smile. Sony. Hohoemu. Hohoemu.
微笑む。
微笑む。
でも寂しそうに微笑むのを見たとき、
微笑むのを見たとき、気づいたんだ。So 完璧。Cannot believe it. 楽しそうに modifies the 微笑む describing how the smile looked like it was lonely. It's a perfect example of using Sony emotional appearance of an action. Yeah. 完璧な文。楽しそうなのに
さあ、バイト仲間がいなくて寂しそうなのに。
寂しそうなのに。OK。だから、what's this?
きっとそのルーレットを担当していたディーラーは思ったでしょうね。ああ、この台は壊れているんだ。
We added this.
だって、そうでなければ何かがボールを黒に入れているとしか思えない。
美味しそうな。Okay, we added 美味しそうな。疲れそうな。What's that? 疲れそうな。Looks tired. Okay, I think with Tsukaru is going to find a lot. Couple. そうなんだ。
そうなんだ。お疲れ。
そうなんだ means really. そうなんだ。お疲れ。That's awful. 疲れた。
疲れた。
そうだな。
そうだな。
疲れた。そうだな。
今日も疲れた。
そうだな。
そうだな。疲れて。
玉木、あんたも帰んなさい。疲れて具合悪そうだから。
そうなんだ。
そうなんだ。お疲れ様。
There is no more. I thought we were going to find a lot. 行きたくなそうさそうに。Wait, this is like a negative, huh? Negative form. No sentence. おいしそくな。I don't think there is any. There is not. There's not a single one. This is what soda. I don't want soda. Done. That's it. That's it. We added more than enough. Especially the last one. Especially the last sentence. Move on to the next grammar point.
翡翠学院高校の生徒さん、先生が探していたよ。
私たちの学
校の。
さん、あいつじゃない？
あいつじゃない？
今年入ったばっかりの女の先生。
Ta bakari. Just finished or something just occurred. Next we have ta bakari. This piece of grammar is used to express when you have just finished a verb or a verb has just occurred. And this can be used regardless of how much time has actually passed, but it's rather more focused on how the speaker feels This grammar is very simply formed by simply putting a verb into the casual past tense, so taberu into tabeta, and then you just add bakari at the end. So tabeta bakari, I just finished eating, or hajimatta bakari, it has just begun. Or like seen here in Disaster Report.
Bakari, it's not tabakari. Tabakari basically past tense. Okay.
今年入ったばっかりの
入ったばっかりの
Hairu here meaning to enter or join, so kotoshi haita bakari no sensei means the teacher who just joined this year.
Bakari, that's where I know Bakari
from. The amount
from.
of time that has actually passed, but rather focusing on how the speaker feels like the action just happened, like in this example, just joined this year, even though it isn't necessarily a recent event, but it feels like a recent event to the speaker, it can be expressed here with ta bakari.
Tabakari, I know Tabakari. I knew I saw it somewhere.
あの乱闘は俺たちのせいじゃない。
いつだってい
いつだっていいわけばっかり。This is the one we put.
Only or nothing but. Bakari is used to express being nothing but or doing only one thing. It follows nouns or verbs in the te form and can be used in both the positive and negative situations to express surprise, shock, or even judgment. Here from Witcher 3, the speaker clearly is expressing a little bit of judgment on Geralt, and she says,
Nothing but excuses. 言い訳ばっかり。
相変わらずね。
いつだって always 言い訳ばかり nothing but excuses 相変わらずね as usual, huh? One thing to note here is that it's not 100% clear whether she means it in a negative way or she's simply stating that he always has excuses. This is where you need the context and your own judgment on the situation to know whether the speaker is actually speaking positively or negatively about the person. Another interesting thing to take note of is how bakari here is actually spoken as bakkari. This is because bakari is used in written language, whereas bakkari is used in spoken language. So you can see that there's that space in between the ba and the kari. So to be nothing but something or to only do one thing, bakari.
Okay. I think we ended here, but before, no. We watched some Nyusuを見る and then we ended. So what is this? 気象庁6月と7月
気象庁は来月から7月までの天気や気温がどうなるか発表しました。日本に暖かい空気が入りやすくなって気温は高くなりそうです。特に6月と7月は日本の全部の場所でいつもの年
暑い very 暑くなりそう。It looks like it will be very hot this year's summer. いつもの from June until July.
なって気温は高くなりそうです。特に
the hotness, the degree will be very high. Is the meteorological office. 気象庁 says, quotations, says.
と7月は日本の全部の場所でいつもの年より暑くなりそうです。
暑くなりそうです。It seems like it's going to be very hot this summer.
去年の夏は
last year's summer
危険な暑さが続きましたが、今年は去年よりは暑くないと考えています。
Last year was very hot, but this year will be even hotter. So we are doomed.
雨は北海道や東北で特
に Rain in Hokkaido
に6月と7月はいつもの年より多く降りそうです。
It rained a lot in Hokkaido last summer.
その他の場所ではいつもの年と同じぐらい降りそうです。
It will rain the same. It will rain the same. This year, summer, it will rain onaji, the same. Same amount of rain. No, that's it. So yeah, another word problem that we are facing. Not enough, but it will be even hotter this summer. So another problem added to the list of problems. What is this? Another sickness? Another virus?
国立健康危機管理研究機構は7日からいわゆる風邪の症状を急性呼吸器感染症として患者数の定点調査を開始しました。13日までの1週間に全国およそ3000カ所の医療機関から報告された患者数の
270 people had the new virus.
速報値は18万1270人で1医療機関あたり 49.38 人でした。都道府県別では栃木県で 94.13 人、秋田県で 93.43 人などとなっています。患者の動向を把握することで適切な感染症対策につなげることが期待されています。
80,000. What is this new virus? So another problem added to the list as always. Like we keep adding problems. A new virus. 80,000 people have been infected. Summer is hot. Caminaries a lot. Rains. Wars. What else? Do we have anything else? 80,000. Hachiman. 80,000. Hachiman. I didn't even notice.
喉が痛くなったり、咳が出たりする風邪についてです。
A new sickness.
国の研究所は今月から風邪のような人がどのくらいいるか調査を始めました。
Not that I know of. Not that I know of, but isn't this enough? I don't know. We keep every day we find new problems. Our bag is full of problems. Like we keep filling up the list. Did we count how many problems do we have on the list so far?
に風邪のような人が何人来たか3000ぐらいの病院から国に知らせてもらいます。
Economy, weather problems, viruses, biological problems, weather problems, economical problems, political problems. What else?
今までインフルエンザや新型コロナ
Until now we only had influenza. But this new sickness, 風邪、
ウイルスなどは調べていましたが
This new problem that we didn't know, this new virus that we didn't know, 知らなべて。Yes, but I can only count to 999. Dudocillion. So I lost track of our problems. There is another number after dudocillion, 999 dudocillion. That will come out later. Like I feel like there will be another problem from outer space.
は調べていませんでした。
One day, like
今月7日から13日
This month, 8,000 people got
までの
infected.
1週間に一つの病院の平均で49人ぐらいが風邪のようだということが分かりました。
We don't understand why this new kaze came. Why? Until now, this week, some people came to the hospital and were infected.
栃木県や秋田県では
It came from Kenya.
人以上でした。国は調査を続けて風邪のような人が増えた場合は気をつけるように早く伝えていきたいと言っています。
We need to act 早く quickly to counter this problem. But how quickly? How much quickly? We always act quickly, but we never do anything. Done. That's it. We just watch the news and we got even more depressed, or we even fill the list of problems. So that's the news for today. What else? What else? Nothing. I kind of even don't want to press any other thing. I'm afraid that we are going to find a new problem. 公園のトイレ toilets. Children toilets. Parks toilets. What about toilets? Okay, what about? Another problem for toilets? 公園のトイレ。
大きい災害の時に役に立つ。
It's the tradition. tradition. The tradition problem.
トイレについてです。
トイレについてです。It's about 公園のトイレ。Parks toilet.
群馬県はトラックで運ぶことができるトイレを用意しました。
Built a new truck for park toilet. Okay.
トイレは四角い部屋の形をした大きい箱の中にあります。
It's a big toilet. It's a good thing. Finally, something that's not problematic.
普通の座るトイレと車椅子の人など誰でも使うことができる広いトイレがあります。
広い It's a wide toilet. It's a wide toilet. I think it's a toilet that can be moved by a truck.
どちらも水で流すトイレです。水のタンクをいっぱいにしておくと
Which kanji is this? 運ぶ to carry, to transport. 運ぶ
4000回流すことができます。太陽の光で電気を作るので電気が止まっても使えます。いつもは公園などに置いて使います。
So people in the park will not have problem with toilets. That's very good.
災害の時に被害があったところに運びます。
運ぶ。It can be transported.
県の人はこのトイレを使って災害のことを考えてほしいですと話していました。
What do you think? She's saying, what do you think? What I think is a great idea, finally, something good. Something that is actually good and not a problem, which is very nice. So that's it, yeah. That's the news for today. We got problems, but we got hope. There is still hope. So nice, so nice. Rain, another 雨がたくさん降っている時に気をつけること。When it rains a lot, be careful. Be careful. Okay, Yuki, I think we end it here. So, また明日 and おやすみなさい。Wait. おやすみなさい。おやすみなさい。Yuki, it was a good day. We learned about Sony. また明日。And おやすみなさい。I think it was a very productive day. Oyasumi nasai. I think it was a very productive day. We saw the news, we saw the problems of the world, and we learned about Sony and Sona. And we learned about the next grammar point that we're going to do tomorrow. Bakari. And that's it. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Yuki. And of course, like matashita. また来週、また来月、また来年、and また来世紀。